Welcome back to Motor Authority Philippines, where we explore the machines that move the world on land, in the air, and sometimes, far above it. Today, we're diving into a game changer for regional air defense, the Akash Surface-to-Air Missile System, India's flagship medium-range SAM platform, and its rising relevance in 2026. Especially when it comes to nations like the Philippines looking to modernize their defense capabilities. So what makes the Akash missile system special? And why are countries in Southeast Asia, including the Philippines, increasingly paying attention to it? Let's break it down. First off, let's look at the basics. The Akash SAM is a mobile surface-to-air missile system developed by India's Defence Research and Development Organisation, or DRDO. It's designed to defend critical areas against aerial threats such as aircraft, cruise missiles, drones, and even precision-guided munitions. The missile itself is supersonic, traveling at a speed of around Mach 2.5, and has an effective engagement range of 30 to 50 kilometers depending on the variant. In a time when drones and stealth jets are becoming common threats even for developing nations, this kind of layered, mobile air defense is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. Let's talk about the technology. The Akash missile uses a solid fuel booster and sustainer motor, allowing it to reach high speeds very quickly. It's equipped with a large, high-explosive fragmentation warhead and features a proximity fuse to ensure detonation at the optimal distance from the target. Guidance is one of the system's strongest points. The Akash SAM employs command guidance via ground-based radars and control systems. The Rajendra radar, part of the Akash complex, can track multiple targets simultaneously and guide multiple missiles to intercept different threats at the same time. In essence, it's a network shield that can respond in real time to evolving aerial situations. In 2026, the Akash platform has undergone several key upgrades, giving rise to the Akash and GA next generation. This newer variant includes active electronically scanned array, or ACE radar, improved reaction time, better maneuverability, and extended range capabilities, pushing its envelope further into the 70 kilometers mark. Now, let's talk strategy. Why is this missile system suddenly catching attention in our region, especially here in the Philippines? The Philippines, like many nations in Southeast Asia, finds itself at a crossroads between regional tensions and growing military modernization programs. With increasing threats in the West Philippine Sea and rising aerial surveillance from unknown or potentially hostile actors, the Philippine military needs systems that are mobile, affordable, and reliable. That's where Akash fits in. Unlike expensive Western systems like the Patriot or THAAD, Akash offers a balance between cost-effectiveness and capability. It's not about having the most high-tech missile. It's about having a missile that works, that's scalable, and that doesn't break the budget. India, which has already exported the Akash system to countries like Armenia and is in advanced talks with several others, including in Southeast Asia, is positioning the Akash as a strategic alternative to both Western and Chinese missile systems. For the Philippines, this is a geopolitical opportunity. You don't just buy a missile, you buy a partnership. India is offering technology transfer, local production opportunities, and joint military training are all things the Philippines is hungry for as part of its Horizon 3 defense modernization program. In fact, sources as of early 2026 indicate that exploratory defense talks between India and the Philippines have included surface-to-air missile systems like the Akash. While no formal contract has been signed yet, military analysts believe it's only a matter of time before deals like this materialize, especially given the increasing need for air defense cover in key areas like Palawan and the northernmost provinces. Now, let's take a look at the mobility aspect. The Akash system is mounted on either wheeled trucks or tracked platforms, making it highly mobile and deployable in a variety of terrain from plains to islands. This is critical for an archipelagic nation like the Philippines. A static missile battery is a sitting duck. A mobile one, however, keeps the enemy guessing. Another thing worth mentioning is the logistical footprint. Akash's logistics strain is relatively light. It doesn't require complex and proprietary systems to operate, making maintenance easier for militaries that don't have deep tech infrastructure. For the Philippines, where defense logistics are stretched across hundreds of islands, simplicity and ruggedness matter. Let's take a moment to think big. Imagine the Philippines having a domestically assembled SAM system, with local technicians trained in India or by Indian experts here. That means jobs, technology growth, and a step toward greater defense independence. A scenario where a future conflict could see Akash batteries intercepting hostile aircraft approaching from contested zones are guided by Filipino hands, maintained by Filipino engineers. That's not science fiction anymore. That's a real possibility on the table. Of course, there are critics. Some argue that Akash is still not battle-proven in high-intensity conflicts. Others say that its command guidance system is vulnerable to jamming or electronic warfare. These are valid concerns. But that's exactly why India is constantly upgrading the system. The Akash NG's use of seeker-based guidance for terminal homing is a direct response to those concerns. And let's not forget the real-world proof. Akash has already been deployed by India along sensitive borders with China and Pakistan. It's part of their active defense grid and has reportedly performed well during drills and limited engagements. That kind of deployment history gives it an edge over many newer systems that haven't left the prototype stage. So, is the Akash SAM system the perfect fit for the Philippines? Maybe not perfect, but it's very close. It offers a middle ground between affordability and performance, and its geopolitical value as a bridge to deeper ties with India should not be underestimated. In 2026, defense isn't just about firepower. It's about partnerships, strategy, and smart investments. The Akash system is a symbol of that shift to a missile platform that represents not just a weapon, but a vision for regional security, independence, and technological growth. That's it for today's deep dive into the Akash Surface-to-Air Missile system. If you're passionate about the future of Philippine defense, regional strategy, or just love learning about tech with teeth, make sure to subscribe to Motor Authority Philippines. Like, share, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next episode, where we'll be talking about stealth drones and unmanned naval platforms. This is Motor Authority Philippines. Machines. Power. Purpose. See you in the next one.